Welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith.
Okay, now let's go for the next one on the left hand side. And it doesn't look like it has anything much in there. Another one. If we ever find the handle of those, we know that we have a stockpile. Piece of bandsaw, and don't know what that is. Another stone sharpener, a short screwdriver, another stone. Alright, nothing special in there, no hidden treasures, no mysteries. Alright, so we're gonna pull that one back and let's go to the next one down. That's a brass chip with a piece of felt in it. Well, you know, the felt in this box is pretty old. Get some of this felt out of the way here. And a lot more small, short tool bits. All come in handy for like boring and using on the inside. Whoops. This is a chisel. And he stamped his name in a little bronze tag. And there is a couple wheat backs in here. We'll pull those out and just check them for any importance on the dates and stuff like that. There is some small Woodruff keys in here, which we'll put that in our Woodruff key collection, as you know. So we'll go through. We have a regular spot for holding this, and there's some more of those blades back in there. I don't really see anything to jump up and down about. A lot more inserts, a couple Woodruff keys, a couple fasteners, nothing real fancy. There's a P drill, brand new. Alright, take a break. I'm going to go put this in my index box. Alright, here goes the first long drawer. Now we kind of know where we had something up here, right? We had one of these fingers right up here. As soon as I saw this right here, I know that this is a kit. And this has got to be one of the contacts here. So all of these are all gauged and fit into this unit right here, which is combination scribe inside outside calipers. This is one big set right here. There's the match. There's the match to that. The other one I was looking for, or the other one I saw up at the top. There it is. Little point. There's another little point. All right, we're just gonna set these off to the side here. All right. Stare it. Inside, outsides. More so inside. Okay, now he's got a drill in here, but it's same. I've made a set of these hermaphrodites, I believe they're called. This is Union Tool Orange Mass, and of course it's real tight. Okay, but this is so you can come along the edge, like this is the top edge right here, and then you can scribe a line this far down from the edge. Just a long reach drill. It actually looks like you welded that together. Scraping. Something that you'd reach in and scrape. Hacksaw blade. I don't. Oh, that's actually a straight razor right there. Hey, another clamp. That looks like in good shape right there. And put that up here with the indicators. Here's another part of a clamp. So there's a barrel part missing here somewhere. Acme threading tool, inside boring barge style. Okay, he was into welding tool bits and stuff like that. Look at that. This is an extended end mill right there. Alright. And he probably, after he welded, he probably held it right there and turned this into, from a collet or whatever. That feels like he's right on the money. I'm gonna take this later on and actually put this in the spindle to find out how true this actually goes. That's a topic for another day there. All right. Look at here's another holder for another style indicator. Fits in the tool block. Okay, and that probably was this razor right here. High class quality. I don't think so. Couple files. There's a Momax parting tool. There's another drill bit, pretty good shape, and that's an M. And here's another one, and that's a 932. Alright, now there's a long drill bit, and he welded that too, but probably used it for multiple functions. It's got a point on this end here too, and it's a little bent. So, now here's another piece of that tool steel, like we saw before, and he's got a radius right here, and that's a chip breaker. Two different directions. Alright, now here's a tool bit, Rex tool bit, I can see, and he's heated it up. Added to it. Got that thing going way on out there, didn't he? You got to reach in there sometimes, you know. He was into doing grooves and things like that. Here's another Acme internal threading tool bit. All right, here's another welded tool bit. So you can weld tool steel to tool steel. Don't know exactly what rods. Another Rex AAA, another Rex bit there, and that was where he needed to go. Another rat tail. I think there's like 4 or 5 sharp rat tail files, which I was getting down to the bones on what I had. .732. All right. Alright, here's a knife edge file. You know, it almost comes to a point down here, and then a safety back in here. These are real handy sometimes to come in on the side of files and stuff. Threads. Small eyeball. Alright, what's this yellow thing? Oh, it's Stanley center punch. TNMG 332. Alright, I saw a few other ones floating around in here. Alright, let's go ahead and put this drawer back in here. we'll bring those out and play with those another day. Last drawer, bottom drawer. And we're going to pull this all the way out because sometimes you miss something that might be in the bottom of the box. And this one is not. Alright. So we got Lalore written on more of these. This is another pair of hermaphrodites right there. Okay, now this point adjusts in and out. Slides within its own unit right there. This is a nice, this has got adjustments on it. Alright, it's got a high and low right here, so this is your tension, and then this is your adjustment in and out, and these two pieces spring back and forth, and then you can gauge your in and out to a fine amount, and that is a Starrett. This is made by Starrett. This is also a Starrett caliper. This is also a Starrett. You know, some of these are older than others. There's a nice pair of dividers. That's a Starrett. Now, I think this one here, if I'm not mistaken, yep, it's adjustable, quick move. It's rare to find the quick moves. Or not rare. I have a couple pair of this exactly, but I don't have that quick motion there, so that's cool. I like that. Actually, a couple of these. Look at that. Couple of these do have that motion there. Here's another one. No, get it? Yep. Oh no, this is actually just got a swivel barrel on it. And that's why it's a Craftsman. A 00 inside snap or inside spring calipers. All right, talk about, here we go. We're getting another tool bit around the corner. You can see he's welded in the ground, a couple bits getting, you know, that's what it took to get where he needed to go. Here's another one. Here is here's an inside micrometers, if you would want to say so, and there's the lock, and there's probably another knurled thread that goes there, and he's got nice ball points on here, and you could gauge your inside bore, and then you'd be able to pop it out, and then you can measure it with a micrometer. If you had the outside micrometer but you didn't have an inside mic set, that would be a very useful tool right there. Alright, it's a shame it's broke, but there's a 1/4-20 winner tap. And here's a clamp out of a indicator set up there. And that thread's still good, but that thread right there, somebody munged that up and then couldn't save it. Another pair of Starrett inside spring calipers. Alright, and he's got some hacksaw blades here. That's a chunk of aluminum. Another stone. 7/16 wrench, a Bond alloy, 7/16 and 3/8 combination. I really wish I'd find a new one that's 7/8 and 3/4. Alright, and threaded reducer. You need those every once in a while. Actually, there's the nipple, goes with it. Alright, another another worn out tape measure. Alright, so that completes this box here. And there is some neat things in there. Whether the box is actually salvageable to be... It is a beautiful box if it was completely restored. Alright. Go ahead and put this box away here. Well, you know, it's got so much dirt and junk in there. It can't shut all the way. There we go. Where's our nails? Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, what do we got here? We're just going to take it right off the top, and this is a Starrett micrometer, and 3 to 4 inch. And the rust has got to it. This is another reason why storing the ratchet still works. So this stuff is on the surface. This is real nice. I favored Starrett a lot, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll clean and I'll take the rust off of here, because I have a couple of liquids that actually dissolve that rust right off of there. So most of the time right underneath this barrel it's not exposed as much. It looks nice. It's nice and clean. It is a little rusty down there where it wasn't exposed. And also too, we want to put a little bit of lubrication on here. Now it does look like part of this micrometer is missing there. We'll see what's up with it. Alright, I'm going to set that down, and oil light bearing guide here, and screw selector, pipe sizes, Woodruff keys. Alright, we're going to pause here. I need more memory. Alright, we got a couple ligatures there. Okay, we have a file card here with some lead on it. And sometimes the old ones here, well, I guess they were metal. And then they had a pick that went in them too. Sometimes you got to pick out. If you look at this real close, you can see how the little files are all, the little hairs or the metal teeth sticking up are all faced back, so they pull into the teeth there. Alright, union pair of dividers there, spring dividers. And alright, now this is a old Starrett depth micrometer, and what's unique about, alright, it still rotates. Does this lock still work? I don't know if it actually does or not. Okay, I can't wait to clean this one up, and this is pretty old. You got a nut up here, and you can loosen that. Wow, still free. Probably needs a little lubrication. Each of these, there's a 1-inch sleeve and 2 half-inch sleeves. So this actually is a 1 to 2 inch depth mic, or I mean, this is a 2-inch depth mic. It can go from 0 to 2 inch. All right, that is cool. Oh, with that all the way up, let's just see how. Okay, and that's what it only travels 1/2 an inch. So there's 0 right there. And then you can go down 1/2, take out 1/2, then you can go down to 1, take out 1/2. Alright, so that's how that works right there. Very nice, and double nut on the end of there, and that's how you adjust and calibrate that rod. Looks a little roundy on the end. That is number 446B. Very, very cool. Patent date April 21st, 1903. So cool. Alright. You always want to see what's inside, right? Well, let's see what's in here. Oh! First off, well, it should be wrapped better, and then second of all, you shouldn't be rattled. Patent date July 17th, 1906. Okay, this is another indicator. I've seen a couple of these in my day. And a lot of the old timers had always had this old stuff. And this is a push button indicator here, and you can see, it still works even. Okay, okay, you can see the needle move right there. Okay, zero's in the middle, and then it goes 4 plus or minus 4 from there. And also, this little finger right here to reach inside a bore does the same thing. Alright, so it's a pretty unique little indicator, and they got it just in here. Well, they did put a little piece of paper, but not not a whole bunch of protection. Alright, we know not to shake this container around. There's that, of course, there again, you know, it is functionable, but this may just go in the cabinet. Alright, it's a shame that some things just get so rusty and everything else, and this could be cleaned up. But this is a height gauge, and she's, you know, I got about 6 of these things in some of my other boxes there. This is pretty well corroded up, and you know, it's even got these are push pins right here. They need to be freed up. This is your up and down adjustment. Okay, extension cord here and 2-prong plug. I have I have no idea what that is, whether it be for a bearing heater or something there. It's it is a real old cord. Okay, time saver. But the dial's gone off of it. It normally had a face on the dial right here, and then you can do your calculations right there. But the spinning wheel, we may find it somewhere else in here. Alright, couple bent bars for indicating, and the height bar. What's this right here? This. I think that goes with the extension cord there. Old key ring. Alright, let's see what we got in here, or what was in here. Micrometer capacity 2 to 3 inches. And he's got his name on it. The anvils look nice, clean. Miller Falls, made in the USA. Number 723. Miller Falls micrometer looks like Starrett, don't it? Okay, that's it has no ratchet, but that's fine. Not a bad looking micrometer. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll tape up that box there. Get that back in shape. Yeah, and even Miller Tools right on the box. So let's just see if there's anything else. Oh, there is. tungsten carbide faces. They were advertising that, and then they give you, well, I don't want to lose anything out of here. Miller Falls micrometers, adjustments, reading the micrometer in 10,000ths of an inch. Alright, so it is a complete unit. Really looks kind of nice in there. Okay, let's see what we got. We do have form of gasket in here. Number 2, non-hardening, and it still squeezes in the tube, so this is great. Used to use this stuff almost by the gallon in the shipyards. Great for gaskets and so on. It doesn't really belong inside the machinist box, but okay, a couple things there I don't know. Another piece of rod here. Looks like just 3/8 rod. And here's a prize right here. 8th edition American Machinist Handbook. Colvin and Stanley. And this usually got all the little informations. And sometimes you get the charts. It's got the tables and table of trigonometric functions. Very cool. You know, you need some of these cheat sheets like this for some of the math and stuff you got to go on. And depth of compound feed. Now here's your form tool, your depth of compound feed for single depth. It's all figured out here. Just like I was telling you, it's a prorated difference there. And then here's your threads per inch over here, and here's the difference here. National Fine Tool, single depth of thread. National Form Tool, V Form Tool. That's the two difference. Cool. Twist drill cards. Alright, now here's your time saver, your Lufkin time saver. And here's one with the dial working right here. Size of tap, threads per inch, size of drill. That's really cool. Alright, so he's got it in here. And I lived with one of these in my pocket almost all the time when I was first starting out. There's a Brown and Sharp tools. Finishing. So Robert P. Bradley was the first owner of this book, or a owner of the book. (1945). Total issues 556,500. Very neat. Okay, that goes in my cabinet in there. It's not even going to go back in here right now. I just don't want it to. Hand tools, the correct usage and care. I wish I had a copy of this to actually. Huh? Okay. I tell you what, this is where we're lost, all right? Never do this. Keep screwdriver shank vertical to screw head. Okay? Never hammer on the end of a screwdriver. Always select the right size screwdriver. Ground right, ground wrong. Never use pliers on a screwdriver. Never use a screwdriver to check high amperage. There's a good one for you. Hammer handles should always fit head tightly. That's right. They, you know, I haven't really seen one fly out, but I actually had seen one that. Don't use pliers on nut. Dangerous to push on the wrench. Dangerous to use a file without a handle. That's what I was just telling you about. The file handles are a premium. You got to keep those on there. Never exert force on a feeler gauge. Yeah, well, you can rip it, but it also can rip a gash in your hand also. Alright. That's a neat old book right there. Copyright 1943. This is back when, you know, this is when we were something. America as a whole.